It is time now for Better Money. Joel Johnson is a certified financial planner and managing partner for Johnson Brunetti. He is here now to help us figure out the right time to start taking Social Security. Joel, thanks for being here.
Thanks, Kara. It's good to be here again. And Social Security is one of the biggest decisions that people face in retirement. And we've all got a lot of misinformation out there. There's kind of this wisdom that says take it at a certain age, and that's not necessarily right.
Yeah, so we have to really individualize this. So we've got some points for you to understand. Number one, what you just said, we don't want to pick a random age.
Yeah, so don't just pick 67 or age 70, because that's random, even though it might be common wisdom if we open up a magazine that talks about financial tips. It's got to be custom for your situation. What other money do you have to get retirement income from? Do you have a pension? How old is your spouse if you're married or if you have a partner?
Okay, so here are the things you're going to think about. Your age, because that matters. You can't take it at any time. Earnings record, health, and as you just said, other sources of income.
Right, and age is a big deal because, for instance, Wendy's 3 years younger than I am, so depending on when I take my Social Security, it affects her being able to take hers or not. If I take mine at 62, she can't take any. If I wait till age 70, maybe she should take hers at age 62. There's just all these different combinations that come into play when it comes to the timing. And then again, like we talked about earlier, what other income sources do you have? Do you have pension? Do you have 401k and so on?
Okay, so if you are married, you also have to consider your spouse's earnings record.
That's correct. So sometimes that spouse might have a higher earning than you do, or they might have lower earnings, and that's all going to factor into the benefit. If you have a spouse, like again, Wendy stayed home when the kids were growing up, so her earnings record is going to be much lower than mine. Her benefit will be much smaller than mine, so she can take half of my benefit. Doesn't cost me anything to do that, but she can get credit for half of my benefit, and that would be her check versus her own earnings. So very complex.
Okay, yeah, so this is why you need an expert, and you also want to understand your tax situation.
Right. Social Security is going to get taxed for most of us here in the Northeast because it just cost us a certain amount to live here in the Northeast. And so you've got to understand how Social Security taxes work. For some of us, we're going to pay taxes on 85% of our Social Security benefit. That's got to be part of a plan. Okay.
So to understand this better, we have an offer. It's the who, what, when of Social Security. You get it for free by going to bettermoneytv.com, and you and the team will send it off for free and answer any questions.
We'll answer any questions. It's a complex subject. People need to think it through before they just make a random decision.
All right. Thank you so much, Joel.
Thanks, Kara.
That's Better Money.